Ladies and gentlemen, from the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. 12 rounds for the universally recognized, undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. So now, for the sold-out thousands in attendance here at the Mandalay Bay of Las Vegas and the millions watching around the world, the moment we've all been waiting for has arrived. Let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trimmed with white, an outstanding professional record into the ring consisting of 37 victories, including 32 knockouts with only one disputed defeat by decision. The universally recognized #1 ranked heavyweight contender in the world, two-man, David. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing white since he captured Olympic gold in 1988. His professional record now stands at 37 victories, including 29 by knockout, with only one loss and one draw. Presenting the two-time world champion, the universally recognized, reigning and defending undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox.
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. I expect a good, clean fight, be good sportsmanlike conduct, and remember, guys, I'm fair, but I'm firm. Touch them up.
Daniel, we just want the best two heavyweights in the world to show us what they got.
Nearly 1,000 Tua supporters flew in from New Zealand, another few hundred from Samoa, Canada. It's a truly international event at the Mandalay Bay Hotel. Lennox begin the action.
Tua's got to make certain that when he passes him, don't throw unless your feet are right there too.
Liwes land you his great chin.
Lennox Liwes is still the left jab. Don't stop using the jab. Not going to help Liwes because he's going to run into a lot of elbows down there. That right hand is down. Keep it there. Let it down there. You can't get a good shot if your hands are by your chin.
Teaming out, Liwes hit him with a couple of good punches, and now Tua.
The great equalizer when Tua tries to rush it. Finally, David. It would be hard to give round one to Tua. He let.
You got to please. Good fight. Just keep what you're doing. Bring this before you throw the right hand, okay? If you're fighting a good fight. Now. You understand? The first one is out of the way. Gotta move that head. Give me that. Gotta move that head.
Tua got credit for 4 of 34. Sticking the jab, sticking the jab. Stick it, stick it, stick it.
Some intimidation. Run into him, make him think that, hey, you're a coward. Jab, he can beat him all night with it.
Now, and one punch to the rib cage a moment ago. Right hand from Liwes.
Now Liwes is falling into the bad trap. You don't want to drop your hand anywhere near the rope. Make Liwes want to fight. There you are. That's the punch that's going to make Liwes.
And another left hook by Tua, and a vicious left to the smile on his face. The time-honored symbol between fighters. Oh, you didn't hurt me. Quickly with the jab.
Liwes got to make certain it stays the left hand. Left
his concentration, and Tua hits him with the right hand.
The Tua with a left jab. If that's the only punch you can land, use it.
In this round is messing up Tua's head.
As the second round came to a close.
When you get on the ropes, keep your hands up. That's all. That's all. Keep
The low blow by Joe Cortez.
Let's see it. But it was, it wasn't that bad of a low blow. And at the end of the round, a leaping punch that gets
the fighters going the way Tua wanted to go. Jab, keep this
guessing, and that left hook that he landed at the end.
Right, and jab it.
So the way to move for Lennox take much for Tua's supporters to get overwhelmingly excited as Liwes moves off the ropes.
Once again, Liwes moves to left, waiting. You throw your shots. You've trained. Don't be concerned.
Is around during the first 2 rounds, and most of them were jabs. David holds him, and the Tua crowd boos because they know championship fight.
You understand? You hit him on the arm and you hurt him. You understand? Give me some water. Give me some water. Chest. surprised just.
Double up jab, the right hand to the body.
They open a good pad with a good shot now. You got to relax. It's just walking in.
Letterman, how do you have it through the first three?
Okay, Jim.
What's the corners? 28, 29, 28, David Tua. Jab. He sticks it out. There's no snapping it. He's to get hurt.
George, you said earlier that he's coming to get, and in the last 3 or 4 rounds, to come on very strongly.
Feel as though their man, with his constant aggression, the body shot.
Must be close enough, and that's what he's trying to do.
Lennox Lewis isn't doing it.
Which is good. The man is getting tired of it. You fight.
This guy's champion of the world. You understand me? Don't let this guy be champion of the world.
That Tua might not be doing enough. Here's a sequence of left hooks where Tua misses.
The reason he's not throwing the left hand is because frequently enough is close enough yet. And also in the first round, Liwes popped him a couple of good.
This is an entirely more dangerous opponent. Right hand by Liwes. And holding him as he found himself in the corner. And there's another
Allowed him to have.
throw his right hand with much greater frequency here in this round. Tua
Just follow him around. But Liwes is aiming now. He's zeroed.
Blood coming
Crosses
from
his leg. When he goes to his left, he right in.
There's blood coming from Tua's nose.
Yeah.
now toward the end of round 5 as David Tua misses. Body shots by Tua there. Cortez
Going to the body.
But now you started to add good different things now. You're beautiful. Shot to the back. That's what's good about it. And you're really starting to feel just like a good gym workout now.
Gotta fight. You understand? The way you fought that guy, I get in one and one fight.
You heard Emmanuel Stewart say to Liwes, you were fighting a masterpiece. Liwes miss, and then he makes him pay.
Tua misses.
here. And now he's ready to bring the fighters back out.
Get in that corner. Get in that corner.
David Tua's corner. So a little extra rest for both fighters here.
He's lost.
Time. Let's go.
Well, if Tua was counting on
Now you can't just decide I'm going to tactically take the title away from a good champ.
Tactical boxing match.
It can't happen.
You feel as though he's got to use his artillery. Feeling, as you were starting to get to a moment ago, Larry, in Tua's camp, that Liwes lacks stamina.
Back. This is the fight Tua wants. Make him try to pay you back.
If Tua's going to make Liwes' stamina a factor in the fight, he's going to have to...
but it can be a distraction.
I don't think so.
Look where the hair is.
But I tend to side with George. I'm sure Tua's accustomed to it. Yes.
Once you see him take his glove and move his hair backwards, then you know.
Performance so far in pursuit of a heavyweight championship.
Treat him like it's a gym.
I'll box you. You losing the fight, okay? Now this is the round we gotta put this guy, okay? Come on now.
Straight right. Has no trouble punching downward, George.
No, he picks that head up. Even when he's jabbing, make him hit your forehead right up top.
Both corners have told their fight.
7:57. I thought Lennox won the first, but David Tua, the heart.
And Ronnie Shields didn't seem to think that David Tua's even in the fight.
He was quicker at 225 years ago.
Larry, it's not the weight. This guy Liwes is moving.
Now this isn't pretty. Boxing fans don't happy to win tonight and look sensational the next time.
The shorter, very strong fighter and give the other.
That he's dull.
You know what? I don't think he cares.
I think he doesn't. I think you're right.
Fight that got him here. He's landed most of the big blows in this fight.
And we said that early on. The puncher, all he has is a punch.
Very good fight. More left hooks. I always want to start putting the left hooks. He's coming in down there and he's getting tired. He's getting frustrated. It's time to sit there and start breaking.
Top of this guy. Get on top of this guy and throw punches with this guy. Now come on now. Hey guys.
Skayev, Ibeabuchi, the last third of the fight. So you can't count him out.
That was the second warning from now. Falls back into the rhythm of following Liwes around and takes up.
He's standing back, most of his weight on his right foot.
He's not throwing more than one punch at a time.
Hard.
Now Lennox be himself in there.
No doubt about it, but he's tasted some of that right when they started building.
There's the long right hand, lands, jab and move, jab and move, jab, move to the left, jab, move to the field fight in Madison Square Garden. I'll bet you the Lennox Liwes is giving a buck.
Yeah, just get this guy his title. This is the champion. You understand? You're walking around. You're not doing nothing. You're not winning these rounds. You're so far behind.
Step up with the left hand a little bit more. Tip around and find his voice.
All right, seconds out.
Any three-punch combination you do it.
The placid exterior of the heavyweight champion from Kitchener. Heard what Ronnie Shields thinks about the fight.
Yeah, this is the point where Tua has a...
Who cares? You can't come out of these fights looking pretty. You're going to have to get some scratches on.
Minutes are passing, and it doesn't appear Tua has a chance of winning a fight like this.
So get it.
Lots of guys, no shortage. Oliver McCall, Henry Akinwande have gone into the... And you have to wonder how many of them have been intimidated. Whoa! Big combination, and Tua smiles.
This is close enough. No!
Big left hook for Tua.
Yeah, but...
The whole arsenal. He looks so right now.
You use a left jab, you can shut down anybody.
This is becoming target practice at this point. Well, just as Holyfield's face swelled in the first fight with...
You're going out there trying to hit him with one shot. One punch. It's not going to work. You understand?
If you come down and sort of being loose, sort of say
David's left hook.
Yeah, well, Liwes has him where he wants him now because David wants to come in. Liwes knows it, but here, as you saw, as I said earlier, his right hand is something else but the left hook.
That's great.
If it
Fighting for the title, you can't be afraid to get knocked out. That's
Goes Tua. Liwes landed the right, came back with the uppercut, pulled into the ropes. And then, Liwes, you score.
absolutely, Jim. 87-84, 6 rounds, 3.
That close, Larry.
Well, I have it. Set Liwes credit for that.
Do you know for sure that Tua was hurt in sparring?
Well, I didn't see it.
Physical command and his physical superiority.
how you go, Tua.
Now, just as I said, Tua, Lennox is hurting him with a lot of punches now. The one that I would isolate is the absence of competition. You can't, by fighting the kinds of guys Tua fought.
Yeah, they got into the position.
The fight.
get more left hooks at the time you get this out of here. The key is your left hooks. You're not going enough left hooks.
Anything. Just give me punches now. Just jump on top of this guy, David. This guy.
Round 10 by CompuBox numbers, a vintage Lennox Liwes round. A tactical wipeout.
Well, it's a desperation time.
He's just desperate, you're right. But I want to say again,
He might be, for this moment, a virtually unbeatable one.
Be for the challenger. He's not done enough to try to take the
At a time.
that play games, take it safely. All he has to do. And things can
Made to take a chance, even with his trainer urging.
He's worked hard enough in the early rounds, George, as we were saying. So,
Does whatever he wants to do. Right hand, left, hold on to his title again.
Last round, baby.
You put on your fit. Nothing to win this title. You understand? You got one round now, you know?
You're on your way to a beautiful division right there. You might even finish.
all of his life, since he was 8 years old for this chance, he's been...
Have it going to the 12th.
Okay, Jim, 107, 102, 8 rounds to... You know, Jim, in rounds 9 and 11, Lennox showed us the three-punch combination.
it's Lennox Liwes night.
I got you. I'm talking about what comes down the road. Well, nowadays they're all his nights.
Reflexes, it's his zeal to fight. It's his will to...
And he's still aware that David Tua has this power. He's not a fool.
He has turned,
This
jab,
is really a great fight.
body
Live.
shot,
Jabbing and moving.
performance by a heavyweight champion who for the moment looks impressive.
was reduced to a sparring.
In seconds of the round, which frankly were man against boy.
Had a serious chance on the assumption that he would be the best he could.
Yeah, I told people I thought it would be at least an exciting fight, although it was hard for me to imagine the show. 31 out of 62, 25 of 50 jabs, 2 of 3, 29
Rounds 2, 3, and 4 when he threw punches was aggressive, effective, aggressive. In rounds 9 and 11, he showed us beautiful three-punch combinations.
Boxing fans, particularly in America, seem to love to distrust.
Go to the Budweiser scorecards. Jerry Roth scores the... And still, the universally recognized undisputed...
almost tripled David Tua in number of landed punches. 162 more jabs than Tua, and throwing more than 200.
As though you were simply executing a blueprint in this fight.
That's why I said, if you're coming to war, you got to bring your whole arsenal. Just not, watch tape on him, and he doesn't throw a right hand, and I wasn't really worried about his right hand.
You hit him with some really good stiff punches.
Okay, we'll receive some more then.
Did he say anything?
In against a boxer like Lennox Liwes. That's why I said, it's different when you're in the front ball when you're in the ring by yourself.
Session.
Yo, what was wrong with David Tua was Lennox Liwes.
Challenger should make to win the heavyweight championship.
Oh, in shape, always prepared for my fights.
Give us a clue. Vladimir Klitschko.
You might as well take the easy route first before it comes to me. Klitschko.
You have been successful at this age.
Yeah, age.
You sure did tonight. Thank you very much, Lennox.
Has his eye on history here, doesn't he?
I wouldn't be afraid to say that Liwes is the best fighter on this round. Possibly the best.
Let's see if David Tua will give him some credit. Back to
Liwes.
No excuses whatsoever tonight. First of all, first of all, I thank God that I wasn't seriously injured, and I congratulate.
Why weren't you able to follow the pleading of your corner that this fight was getting away from you?
It wasn't working for me, but I kept trying. I stuck with it.
That what we saw tonight, and one of the things David's prided himself in around Ronnie and Kevin told me that David did come back, one of the football protectors to protect that rib throughout. But
do that badly, David?
Yeah, I couldn't get like I said, I'm not sitting.
And 2 months
we got over it through training, and David,
the trainer manager, we had heard and we remarked.
Plays world champion, and he take none away from him.
Is he the best fighter you've ever?
What David had overcome to get 100% to be here.
the other guys couldn't resist. What do you think?
Look, I've been there.
I've lost my voice. JB?
No one can ever accuse you of not pushing through the pain.
Why he wasn't moving as much later on in the fight, and he was getting caught with a lot of straight right hands, was the big left hook. Lennox Liwes did a lot of changing up in the fight.
And as far as what you thought about who won tonight's fight, well, let's go to the scorecard, and we